The Great Famine of 1315 was a period of extreme food shortage that affected much of Europe. The famine was triggered by a series of climate disasters including heavy rains, floods, and bitter cold, which ruined crops and livestock for several years. It is estimated that the famine lasted from 1315 to 1322 and claimed millions of lives across the continent. The impact of the famine was felt differently in various parts of Europe. In some regions, the population was able to survive on alternative food sources such as grass and bark, while in others, people were forced to resort to cannibalism. The famine also heightened social tensions, as those with more resources hoarded food and prices spiked, making it difficult for poor peasants to acquire even the most basic sustenance. In England, the famine had a significant impact on the peasant population. The low yields in agricultural production resulted in higher food prices, which the peasants could not afford. As a result, many were forced to sell their land and migrate to cities or beg for work, which led to increased unemployment and poverty. The government's response was to introduce the Statute of Laborers in 1351, which aimed to suppress wages, and to freeze the prices of goods and services. This, in turn, sparked riots and unrest across the country. The Great Famine of 1315 left a profound impact on European society. It created a heightened awareness of the fragility of food supplies and the importance of resource management. In the long term, it led to new agricultural techniques, such as the cultivation of beans and peas, the use of crop rotation, and the rearing of animals for milk and wool, which contributed to a more sustainable form of agriculture. The famine also had a psychological impact on European society. It created a sense of vulnerability, as people began to question their dependence on agriculture and the environment.
Hey guys! I came here in the middle of the video, asking you to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, because there is a lot of special content every day. Keep watching.
This, in turn, led to a greater awareness of the need to protect the environment and reduce human impact on natural resources. In conclusion, the Great Famine of 1315 was a devastating event in European history that had severe consequences for people's lives and their societies. It provides an important lesson on the importance of sustainable agriculture and resource management, and the need to be resilient to environmental changes. Furthermore, the Great Famine of 1315 also had a lasting impact on political and economic structures. The failure of feudal systems to respond to the crisis highlighted the need for more effective governance and led to the rise of the merchant class. This emerging middle class eventually challenged the power of feudal lords and paved the way for the modern capitalist economy. The famine was also a turning point for the Catholic Church. During the crisis, the Church played a crucial role in providing relief to the affected populations. However, as the extent of the crisis became apparent, the Church's efforts were not enough to meet the overwhelming needs of the people. This created a crisis of confidence in the Church, which led to a rise in secularism and the emergence of alternative religious movements. The Great Famine of 1315 was a tragic period of European history, but from it emerged valuable lessons that continue to have relevance in modern society. It serves as a reminder of the importance of adapting to environmental changes, protecting natural resources, maintaining sustainable agricultural practices, and the need for effective governance and resource management. These are the lessons that we can take from the past to create a better future.